All right. Good morning, everybody. We'll start in a comfortable seated position. You can be on your sit bones, or you can sit on your heels. And if you have a pillow nearby, you can prop that underneath, but whichever position is more comfortable for you. And you can also sit on your pillow to help bring your hips a little higher to release your hip flexors here. And be aware of which foot you put in front and switch that. So now my left foot is crossed in front. And just take a minute to rock from side to side. You can move in a circle to find center. And check your body from your pelvis. Are your hip flexors relaxed? You can close your eyes here too. Is your navel hanging out? Are you engaged? Are you breathing? And your rib cage, are your ribs flared open? Are they closed? Are you hunched? Is your chest broad? Is the heart open? Shoulders down the back. And then your throat. Is your chin locked in? When we do our chin lock, we don't drop the crown of the head, but rather lengthen through the back of the neck. So the chin is locked in to allow the crown of the head to reach long. And then begin to inhale through the nose here. Expand the back of your rib cage. And exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. And now we inhale through the nose. Close off the back of the throat. Exhale through the nose. This allows us to slow our breath down and create heat in the body through our practice today. Or Ujjayi breath. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through the nose. Now we'll inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. And exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Check your chin lock. And exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In through the nose, out through the nose. Notice any shifts in your body. And with your eyes closed, send your gaze down and up, or in and up to your third eye, the point between your eyebrows, to create a focus with your eyes closed. And while you're here, place your right hand on your heart and your left hand on your belly button. And notice your belly button. Feel your belly button press against your palm as you inhale, and press against your spine as you exhale. Notice any sensations in your body. And while you're here, I invite you to set an intention for your practice today. You can also set an intention of compassion or dedicate your practice to somebody else. or to yourself. Take a minute here. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. If you didn't come with an intention today, I offer you my intention of patience. Patience with yourself, with the moment. I think patience and presence work hand in hand. And when you're patient, you recognize the moment is perfect just as it is. And the same thing when you're present. While you're here, I'm going to read our quote today called, "Life is a good teacher." Life is a good teacher and a good friend. Things are always in transition. If we could only realize it. Nothing ever sums itself up in the way that we like to dream about. The off-center, in-between state is an ideal situation. A situation in which we don't get caught and we can open our hearts and minds beyond limit. It's a very tender, non-aggressive, open-ended state of affairs. So you can take what resonates with you as you lower your hands to your knees and let go of anything that doesn't. And gently flutter your eyes open and begin to take the shoulders around in a circle. Inhale and exhale. And then reverse that. Squeeze the shoulder blades together behind the back, up and forward. Be aware your pelvis, your whole torso. Flex the hands. Expand. Inhale, press away. Exhale, reach all the way up, interlace the fingers. Draw the pinky to the back wall. Lift the shoulders up to the ears and press down the back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, down the back. Inhale, up. Exhale, down the back. One more. This time, release the interlace. Just reach up and slowly press down. Now, interlace the hands behind the back, clasping, and try to touch your palms together instead of having them open. Try to press the palms together. If your shoulders don't allow for this, you can take one arm, reach for the elbow, and then grab the other elbow and roll your shoulders back to open your armpits. If you're here, you don't want to collapse forward in the shoulders, but open. Or you're here. And breathe. From here, in a seated position, I'm going to flip the palms to face down on the mat as you lean back. So the hands are still interlaced, the palms are flat on the mat. You're leaning back. It'll be a little bit uncomfortable here. Open your shoulders. You can send the gaze down to your navel, in through the nose, out through the nose, and then come up, all the way up. Be aware of which foot is in front. Walk your fingertips forward. Inhale. Exhale, rest your forehead down. And also have your fists stacked to rest your forehead. Or use your block to rest your forehead down. breathing. And then from here, take the left hand, walk it under the right arm. Look back at your right armpit. Come back to the center. Walk yourself up. Roll up through the spine. Keep your chin tucked in a circle, in a curve, and then roll up one vertebrae at a time, all the way up. Sitting nice and tall. And then switch whichever thumb was in front when you interlaced it behind your back. So now I have my right thumb in front. Same thing, if you grab your arm, grab the other arm on top. Sit up nice and tall. Lower abdominals still active. Flip your palms. Lean back. Open the chest. Notice any shifts in your body compared to the first side. I noticed on this side it's a little bit harder to keep my hands interlaced. But just noticing, not judging yourself. Being where you are, and patience. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, release. Switch which foot was in front. Walk your fingertips forward. Rest your forehead. Inhale, come slightly up to reach your right arm underneath your left. Send the gaze under your left armpit. Let your head go on your bicep here. See if you can still be aware of your lower abdominals and keep your core engaged. Back to the center. Keep a curl in the spine. Hold. And then roll all the way up. Inhale, sit up as tall as you can. Exhale, move the rib cage to the right, to the back, and to the left. Inhale as you move forward. Exhale, drop crown of the head as you roll back on your sit bones. Creating a massage for all your organs. Inhale through the nose, out through the nose. Let your head and neck float along upper body. Back to the center and reverse. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And roll up through the spine. Come onto all fours. And here, stack your wrists under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. In through the nose, out through the nose. Spread your fingers as wide as you can. Wider than you think you can spread them. Inhale, arch the back. Open the chest. Exhale, curl. Press through the hands and the knees. Top of the feet, press down. Try to create as much space in your lower back as you can. Inhale, arch, open the chest. Exhale, curl. Now close your eyes and bring the focus to your third eye point. Inhale, arch. Exhale, curl. We're going to speed it up a little bit. This is a Kundalini exercise. We're going to use our breath of fire. So sharp inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. Inhale Exhale. And the focus at the third eye point is to help prevent you from getting dizzy. You're moving all the dormant energy through your torso. We'll be here 30 seconds. Waking up the whole spine and torso. Three, two, one. Sit back on your heels. Come to child's pose. Rest your forehead. Come back to your intention. And then flip your palms up in your child's pose. Inhale, come back to all fours. Extend the right arm up, open the chest, stack the shoulders. Exhale, thread the right arm through without placing it down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, thread through. Inhale. This time as you exhale, place the right arm down, the right shoulder down, and the head. Open the middle of the back. Option to take a bind to reach your left arm up and over, or keep your hand down. And reach the left arm up and over while you extend the left leg out to the side. So the foot is flat on the mat. Pull up through the quadricep and kneecap. And then press the left hand down into the mat to come all the way up. Reach the right arm up, stretch up and over to the side. And send the gaze down or up. Think of the chest opening, the shoulders stacking, and tailbone tucking. Inhale, exhale. Now as you come up, turn in, square your hips, and fold forward. If you have two blocks, you can place them on either side of you here to prop yourself. Otherwise, exhale. Bring the nose to the knee as much as you can. Flex the foot. Inhale, exhale, fold deeper. And then turn your foot in to a little sickle and notice what that feels like. If you feel anything here, the side of your calf. And then sit all the way back onto your heel, the right heel. Come up and then fold forward at your hip. Long spine. Inhale and then exhale, curl forward. Inhale, come up. Move back on all fours. Breathe in through the nose here, out through the nose, shoulders down the back. Full body engaged. Fingers spread wide. Notice any shifts in your body. Inhale, reach the left arm high. Exhale, thread through. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale this time all the way through, left shoulder down on the mat. Option to take a bind if you did on the first side. Be aware of what your hips are doing. Usually the hips like to fold the right side. The left arm is down. Keep it square. Breathe. Inhale, reach the right hand down and reach the right leg out. The right leg is active. Press all the way up. Inhale, exhale to the side. Gaze down or gaze up. Open the shoulders. Tuck the tailbone slightly. All the way up. Turn in. Adjust your knee. Flex through the right leg. Flat back as much as you can first. Exhale, fold forward. Tuck the chin into the chest. Inhale, sit back on your heel. And then exhale, fold forward at the hip. Flat back, flexed foot. And then fold forward and curl. And turn the foot in here. And come all the way back up to meet onto all fours. Press the tops of the feet into the mat or engaged, hands wide. Press the tops of the feet and chin so hard that the knees lift off and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tuck the toes under, send the hips back to down dog. First down dog of the day. Shoulders relax down the back. Bend one knee and then the other. Spin the hip, sit bones up to the ceiling. Find your stillness here. 2 more breaths. Then come up onto your toes. Lower down to your heels. Stop on your toes. Heels down. 3, 2, 1. Roll through the spine to a high plank. Shoulders are slightly in front of wrists. Bend the knees, slingshot back. Inhale. Roll through the spine. Plank. Bend the knees, slingshot back. 1 more, roll through. Bend the knees, slingshot back. Come to your child's pose. The arms resting behind you. Let the shoulders fold forward. Breathe here. then roll up through the spine. Open and close the hands for 10, 9, as fast as you can, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze your hands, squeeze your face. Squeeze your nails to the spine. Squeeze the inner thighs, inhale. Exhale, lion's breath, stick the tongue out, cross the eyes and bring them to the tip of the nose. Inhale, squeeze even harder. Exhale. Breath coming from the diaphragm. Inhale. Exhale. Wiggle your mouth and your nose. And open and close your eyes. All the blood moving in your face this morning. And then we'll meet back in your downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg high. Keep the hips square. Notice the difference between when your hips are squared and then bend the knee, open the hip, and when the hips are stacked. Bring the knee through the chest and reach back up. And the right knee comes to the right elbow through your plank. Back up. Right knee comes to the left elbow. Back up. And all the way through to a low lunge. You can place the knee down here. Stay up in your low lunge. All gonna come to the knee in a second. Lower the knee, tuck the toes. Inhale, reach the arms high. One thing to be aware of here is that if you tuck your tailbone under, you can feel the stretch in your hip flexors without sinking all the way down. So you can rock back and forth to find that place. Inhale, arms up. Steeple grip, interlace. Hands, next finger up. Chest. Biceps to your ears. Exhale. Back to your low lunge. Stay here. Inhale. High lunge. My back heel is still up. Tailbone actively tucking under. 90-degree bend in the front knee. Back leg is straight. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Open the hips. Rotate the inner thighs. Left foot becomes, outside the edge of the left foot becomes parallel with the mat. Gaze over your front middle finger, shoulders down. Reach equal and opposite directions. And we come back to your high lunge. Inhale. Exhale, press through the back foot. Reach the arms back to airplane arms, warrior three. Balance here, hips squared. Bend the standing leg to help square your hips. Inhale. Exhale, reach for the floor as you reach the left leg high. Hips squared for a standing split. Option here. You take the right hand behind onto the ankle and the left hand, or one hand, just one hand. Both hands can stay on the mat. Breathe. And then bend the left. Bend Shiva squat and reach back up. Squat to the heel. reach up. 2 more. Last one. This time squat and sit all the way down onto the left sit bone. Hug the right knee into the chest. Sit up nice and tall. Right arm just up and around the back base of the spine. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, twist. See as far as you can behind you as you twist. And focus on one point. Your drishti, your focus. Inhale back to the center. You can come up on the knee to help cross the legs. Sit up nice and tall. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, roll all the way up. Be back in our low lunge to your plank. Lower the knees, chest and chin, or flow through your flow. Upward facing dog. Thighs are off the mat. And downward facing dog. Breathe. Sigh it out. And then come back to your Ujjayi breath. Look in between your hands and walk your feet to your hands. Inhale. Halfway lift. Flat back. Chin tuck. Same thing from the beginning of class. Chin lock. That prevents our head from taking away the length of the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up. Palms to heart center. My head's chopped off here. Breathe in through the nose. And out through the nose. Feel the body, entire body engaged from the arches of the feet, inner thighs squeezed together, palms actively press against one another. Come back to your intention, create your focus. Come to the front of your mat. Inhale, reach up tall. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Sit back into your plank. Move through your flow. Inhale, left leg high. Notice what it feels like to have the hips squared. And then bend the knee, open the hip. Keep the left hand pressing into the mat. Inhale, exhale, knee to nose. Notice the back heel presses forward. Inhale, up. Exhale, knee to left elbow. And up. Inhale. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. And up. Inhale. Exhale, low lunge. So you really got to suck the belly button in to bring the knee in front of you. Length here, always finding the length. Lower the kneecap. Untuck the toes. Come all the way up. Ankle in line with the knee. Tuck the tailbone. Feel the stretch in the hip flexor. Steeple grip with opposite thumb in front this time. And slight back bend. Try to see if you can relax your jaw here. Inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Tuck the toes. Inhale. Press through the left heel. High lunge. See if you can go a little bit deeper. Your fullest expression in every posture. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Press the palms down. Notice, try to avoid an early lean. Keep the crown of the head over the tailbone. Create your focus. Remind yourself of your intention every time you focus your eyes. Inhale, back to high lunge. Exhale, press through the back heel. Warrior three. Bend the knee to square the hips. Airplane arms, chin lock. And lower the arms down as you extend. Right leg high, high split, full split. Keep the hips squared. And now try and leap this side. One hand behind the ankle, then the other hand. Keep the navel pulling up and in. Hands back down, Shiva squat. Bend the right knee behind the left knee. Keep the weight in your heel and up. Inhale, exhale. Two more. Last one. And this time, sit all the way on the right sit bone. Hug the left knee. Turn around. Left arm up and around. Feel the twist coming from the lower spine, spiraling all the way to the crown of your head. Inhale back to the center. Tuck the left on top. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. One side may be tighter than the other side. Just notice. As you exhale, try to let go and surrender. Inhale, roll all the way up. Back in your low lunge. Step back to your plank. Your flow. This time, walk the hands back to the feet. Palms the hands, place underneath the feet, gorilla pose. You can bend the knees here.
Bend the elbows. And try to pull the crown of your head in between your feet to the mat. And then from there, try to straighten your legs. Wherever you are, it's an active posture. Massage your wrists with your toes. And then release the hands and roll up through the spine, one vertebrae at a time for 8 counts. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way to stand. Take a bounce. Let your chest and your shoulders and your head respond to the bounce. And let your voice out here. And back to stillness. Put the arms to the side. Gently twist from one side to the other. Seeing something every time you twist. And then blurring your vision as you go from side to side. Feel the air between your arms. Back to the center. As you slowly come back. Open the feet. Slightly wider than hip width. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bend the knees, bring the elbows to the knees. Inhale up. Exhale, add the lion's breath here. Inhale up. Exhale. 2 more. Last one. And up. Now turn the feet in. Open the feet wide. Move forward in a flat back. Engage the core. And then lower all the way down. Reach for opposite ankles. The wider you open your legs, the easier it will be to reach the floor. Open the legs wide, grab the ankles, pull the chest through the legs. Inhale, and exhale. Place the palms flat on the mat, left hand down, reach the right arm up, open the chest. Be aware of the lower abdominals here in your twist. Back to the center. Inhale, exhale, left arm. And lower. Flip the palms so that the fingertips face you. And pull the chest through. So I could collapse here, my shoulders come to my ears here. But instead, roll the shoulders down the back and open the chest as much as you can. Send the gaze out in front of you. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. You may need to widen your stance to reach your hands down. Fold at the fingertips. Come all the way up in a flat back. Inhale, breathe. Arms up. Tuck the tailbone. Exhale, fold forward again. All the way down. This time, take the right hand to the left ankle and the left hand to the right ankle and try to reach to grab both ankles. Rest the chin and the biceps. And then keep your elbows where they are as you bring your hands together and come up with the arms interlaced. An eagle bind with the arms. Press the elbow up and out. Send your drishti in between forearms or the palms. If this doesn't work for your shoulders, grab opposite shoulders. From here, come onto the left leg, right knee up. Lift the knee up as high as you can first, and then up and over, sit down, bend the left knee, and try to cross the ankle, the right foot over the calf. Engaged, focus. Inhale, one leg, exhale, stand, release the arms. Readjust, legs wide, inhale. Exhale, fold forward this time. Left hand to right ankle, right hand to left ankle. Rest the bicep. Keep the elbows crossed, reach the palms towards one another, all the way up. Send the weight to the right leg. Bring the knee up as high as you can. Adjust your center of mass. Knee up as high as you can. Cross over the right. Squeeze inner thighs together here. Create your focus. Inhale up. Exhale. Release the arm. Now keep the feet about hip width. Sit down, open the toes. Press the palms together. Chest comes through. Sit up crouched. Actively press the knees open with the elbows to open the chest. From here, option to stay here or option to take a bind. So for a bind, I take my right arm in front of my knee. To the side. My right arm in front of my knee. Palm is open, and then I take my left arm to reach the right hand. If you have your strap, use that to help bring your arms closer. So you still take the right arm in front, but instead you use the strap, pull. Feel the lower abdominals engaged here. Release the bind. Other side, left arm comes in front. And then the right arm comes behind, squeeze. And then turn over your left shoulder as well. Same thing with the strap. Keep the right knee opening instead of collapsing forward. And release the bind. Press through the feet. Let's come all the way up. Wiggle the legs. Meet back in down dog. Roll through the spine to plank. This time, lower yourself all the way down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pop crown of the forehead on the mat. Inhale. Exhale, shoulders down. Reach the left arm in front. Bend the right knee. Grab the inside of the right foot. You can bend the left arm. Come up. Bring the heel to the butt and out. So the outside of the right butt cheek. Release. Other side, inside of the left foot. Bring the left heel to the outside of the left butt cheek. Exhale all the way down. This time, grab the outside of the right foot. Reach the left arm in front. Press the foot into the hand and reach the left leg up. Actively pressing the foot into the hand, reaching the left arm and the left leg up. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Switch sides. Grab the outside of the left foot. Right arm. Press the foot into the hand, reach up. Inhale. Exhale all the way down. Windshield wiper your legs from side to side. Option here, you can stay here, rest on your stomach, or for a full bow pose, grab the outsides of your ankles, point or flex your feet, press the feet into the hands, open the chest, and here you can also rock if you can find the momentum. Inhale. Exhale, lower down. Rest your cheek down, palms face up. And push back into your child's pose. Any variation that feels good for you. You can play with opening your knees wide to leave. You have more room for your torso. Or close your knees, whatever you want today. And come back, all fours to seat. Hug your knees into your chest, tuck your chin. And you can keep grabbing the fronts of the legs, or you can grab the backs of the thighs in between the knees and rock back and forth on your spine without letting the toes touch or the neck. Up to seated, sit nice and tall. Shins parallel the mat. Release the hands and hold. Feel length in the lower spine. Extend the legs. Lower halfway and then come up. And keep the knees bent. Lower halfway and come up. One more. Now lower all the way down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release your palms. Hug the knees into the chest. Squeeze. Rock from side to side. Take one knee in each hand and draw circles. Really use your hands to move your knees around. And then reverse them. Grab the outsides of the feet, press the knees down, and rock side to side for laughing happy baby. Release the hands. Let the legs fall underneath you. Close the eyes, palms fall open. Shavasana. Let the weight of the eyelids fall against the eyeballs. The space between the eyebrows soften. The back of the neck and shoulders release. The pelvis opens. The backs of the knees relaxes into the mat. You feel the mat come up to meet you. I'll call you out when it's time. Use this time to let go and surrender anything you still may be holding on to in your body or your mind. And start to wiggle your fingers and toes. Bring your body back into the space. As you take your time, roll onto one side into a fetal position, with your knees into your chest. Use your bicep as a pillow. And then while you're here, I'm going to read the quote that I read at the beginning of class. Life is a good teacher. Life is a good teacher and a good friend. Things are always in transition if we could only realize it. Nothing ever sums itself up in the way that we would like to dream about. The off-center, in-between state is an ideal situation. A situation in which we don't get caught and we can open our hearts and minds beyond limit. It's a very tender, non-aggressive, open-ended state of affairs. Notice if anything has shifted for you. Use the strength of your arms to come up into a seated position. Keep your eyes closed or at a soft downward gaze. Take a minute to thank yourself for coming to your mat this morning and showing up for yourself. Remember that you can always come back to your breath. Bring the palms together. And to the heart center. We'll end with 3 unified ohms together. Inhale. Oh.